Well, it is our last day. We just woke up a little bit later than we had planned. We wanted to go out. Actually, we've had better luck fishing from the bank down here. And Tony caught a really big catfish last night. Decent sized one, and I think he's caught another one. That's a good look at our cabin. Didn't really show much of it during our trip. I screwed up and I normally use small, the 1 pound propane tanks. I screwed up and somehow brought my adapter and it's missing the gasket or washer or whatever goes inside there, and I think it's inside the box of my heater, or it fell out and God only knows where it is. But we haven't been able to use the propane stove, but we got a microwave stove and a grill, so that worked out. I'll show you the cabin real quick. Campground's pretty busy for a weekday. Beautiful sight. This is what a camper cabin looks like at Lake Hartwell. Excuse the mess. We kind of have stuff all over the place right now. Got 2 bunks here and a small mini fridge. Then you got like a double bed there and a microwave. Couple of tables. We've opted to keep all our stuff, including coolers, in here because it's so hot and it's made our ice last a lot longer. The fridge is big, but it's not big enough to hold everything, including drinks. So it's been nice. With it as hot as it's been, I'm really glad we didn't try to tent camp. Tent camping here would have been a disaster. Alright, I'm gonna go down here and see what Tony's doing, what he's caught. And yes, these are different glasses. I have a pair of transitions and that's what these are. So yeah, I look a little different this morning. Probably should have just wore my contacts. And while we're here, while we're thinking about it, while I have the chance, one reason I haven't been as active on YouTube is I have another YouTube channel. Actually, I have several, but this one takes up most of my focus, and it's a cruising and travel focused YouTube channel. And you can see that's my shameless plug for my cruising addicts. So if you're into cruising, check out my Cruising Addicts YouTube, subscribe. Lots of good content. I post there 3 or 4 times a week, and I do a lot of cruises, a lot of traveling. So check it out, and check out our website, cruisingaddicts.com. Sorry for the shameless plug, but let me show you our path to the boat. Just noticed all this cut wood here. Huh. Too bad I didn't have a saw, because it looks like some oak. A bunch of oak. And it's dry too. Good firewood. I didn't bring a saw with me, unfortunately. I did buy firewood. The winding path to the boat. It's not really winding, it's just more hilly. This lake has a very greenish tint to it, and it looks even more so in videos. Any fish?
Huh?
Fish? How many?
One.
Just one?
Yeah.
That's a big catfish.
Yeah.
One.
On the worms?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Nice.
Big, oh, like that.
Yeah. Pull him up so I can see him. That's decent size. That's good.
Oh.
Wow, that's a good size, yeah. Wow. Nice. So that was on one of the rods that we had put out last night?
Yeah.
Ah, see, I told you.
But the other one, no bait already.
Yeah. Well, back in here, they're going to be, right this time of the year, they're in the shallower water, so 20, 25 foot of water. So you want to just fish here, or you want to go out in the boat? Maybe just stay here?
No, we'll go out because no fish now. No
Yeah.
bait. No bite now.
Well, Tony's caught him a couple of decent sized catfish. We've never caught catfish on this lake. It's always been largemouth bass, hybrid bass, striper,
We try in the middle.
maybe panfish. I've caught a few here.
So the line is like that only. Say.
So to the island we go. You're gonna push off a little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I push down.
Okay. We've landed. We've landed and we're claiming this island for ourselves.
This one may stay here. Oh, yeah. We're staying on the sand, right? And dirt.
Not sure if this is the best spot to beach the boat at, but maybe. As long as we can get it off of here. I don't have power tilt and trim, so it's very sandy. This is a really good swimming beach. explore around here. I'm gonna check the island out. Nice beach here. Looks like someone has had a fire here before, so that's a good sign. You could camp right here on this point, really. We're thinking hammock camping though, so we'd have to go up into the trees. But it's very doable for tent camping too. Very good for camping and just hanging out. Look at all the fish. There's a ton of fish there. A little brim. So that's the state park. We're right back in that cove, our campsite. But I really think we're going to possibly do a fall camping trip here. If you think it's a good idea for us to do a fall camping trip here, put a comment in the video description. I'm just looking here and I'm thinking that looks like a snake trail. Gosh, or maybe a snake has slithered through there. Definitely don't want to run across a snake, but it does look like there's a little bit of a trail here. Be careful here. This is cleared out up here. Like I said, we're discussing possibly hammock camping, and we'd have to come up into here to do that. It looks like it is cleared out there. I don't want to go too far up in here, and I'm not in jeans or boots. I'm in freaking Crocs and freaking swimwear. So this is a potential camping spot here. Actually, there's enough good trees we could hang up our hammocks and be in the shade out of the sun. There's no fire pit or anything. Doesn't look like anybody's done that before. Don't see any new camping signs, so that's good news. It looks like there is a little bit of a trail that goes through here. I'm not going to go through the entire place, but I see a couple of good trees. That these two here, those two could be good for a hammock. This one here to the left to there, we could probably tie off. I could probably tie off kind of in a heading, like doing off of this one tree onto 3 or 4 trees here, even this pine tree over here to that tree. So hammock camping here is definitely possible. I think we will put this on our list of places that we are going to come and camp at. I want to do a lot more boat-in camping. I have a lot of lightweight gear, and I want to start doing that. I just got to buy one more hammock for Tony, but Andrew and I both have hammock tents, and this would be great in the shade, kind of protected from the wind and everything else, out of the sun. It's fairly level. You know, the only thing is I wouldn't want to build a fire pit here. I would do it down on the beach, so we'd probably do most of our fire grilling and that kind of stuff down on the beach, and just sleep up here in the trees. Or we could bring one of our tents and set it up there on the beach and camp. But I think this would be much better doing it up here. You can see all the little bait fish, or baby brim down there in the water. Water's so super clear at this lake. Probably some really good fishing off this island, actually. You could actually camp on this beach if you wanted to. You could set up a tent. I think people have probably done that in the past. You could definitely camp on this beach. Actually, looks like somebody's like built. There was a fire, like a fire pit or something here. No bites. A lot of small fish here. I'm gonna walk out here, cast this minnow.
Another fish?
I'm just gonna put the lines out.
Okay.
Tony, is the other one got bait?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it over here, in the front one here. The water is super, super warm. Feels good. It's clear, very clear. You know, the last time we swam here years ago, the fish were biting on us.
What?
The fish were biting us,
God.
nibbling.
How hard did it feel? Did it feel bad?
It was annoying. It was very annoying.
Oh my gosh.
We got a bunch of rods out. We got 3 with minnows, and Tony's got 1 with a bobber and worm, and then I'm gonna cast this artificial little beetle spin. Let's see if I can catch something. It's already super hot already, so might change this over to set it with a worm and try to use all our bait up that we bought. I think most of the bigger panfish are probably already in deeper water. Maybe in the early mornings you can probably catch something, but it doesn't seem like the time of the year where you're going to catch anything, except for maybe early in the mornings when they're coming up in the shallows trying to feed. And this little tiny beetle spin is definitely 100% a panfish or a small bass bait. Haven't really caught much fish this trip. Tony's caught a few catfish. I haven't caught anything. Andrew caught the 1 largemouth bass. Kind of tell him when we're ready to load the boat up. Oh, look at them. They're chasing it. That's so funny. Let's see how many little baby brim we can get to chase this beetle spin. Might even get a small one and try to hit it. That's so funny. Guarantee you they're going to try to chase it. Look at them. Now, we've done just about every type of fishing. We've trolled, we've fished with minnows, drifting, we've fished from the bank, we've waded. Can't remember a time. We didn't do as much trolling on this lake as we normally do. We normally troll a lot, but I've already run about half a tank of gas out the boat. And I think we'll try to troll some before we take the boat in. Okay, well, last resort. We're gonna try some red worms. I rigged up a bobber with a hook in me. Hook and a weight. I'll give a red worm a try. I got tons of bait here, so I'm trying to use it all up. It's like 10 a.m. We're gonna hang out here till lunchtime. Minnows look lively, so water's still really cold. We've been keeping them in the cabin. Trying to keep this minnow bucket out of the direct sun. I had to change my GoPro battery out. Already killed one battery this morning. These things last a while though. And I got 2 of them, so I was trying to cast, and maybe you could probably get it further if I cast it over into that shade. I think the fish are going to be up in the shade. I don't know where Tony went. Tony went walking around the island. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what he's doing. Walk around the bank and just keep moving my line until I get to a spot where there's some fish. Can't remember the last time I wade fished with a bobber for panfish. I don't think I ever have done this. This is definitely a first. Wish I was catching them though. And I'm pretty surprised you can see. I don't know if you can see them. And hopefully my microphone is working okay since I've had this in the water. But you can see them and they're not tiny. They're a couple of inches. I've seen some 4 or 5 inches long. I mean, big enough to bite this worm. So, I don't know. I mean, there's tons of them. Look at them. Right here by my legs. Tons of them. I'm curious if they'll bite this. They probably will. Let's see what my bait looks like. Yeah, it's steady biting it. Amazing. Oh my gosh, they stole my bait. Gotta go get some more bait. Alright, still nothing. But I'm gonna try to cast this out as far as I can. Walk it back up to the boat, put it in the holder. We got fish in total 5 rods. Look at these bait fish. I don't know if you can see them. I'm not sure what kind of bait fish that is, but a big group of them swimming around. Well, that was fun. We are heading back to our campsite. Pretty hot, starting at 11. We're gonna go fix lunch. And we'll go out one more time before we load the boat up. Bye to the island. Bye-bye island. We'll be back for camping in a few months when it cools off a little bit. It's been a good trip. You know, we really enjoyed the cabin here. The weather has been extremely hot, and it's about to storm now. It's our last night here, so we're wrapping it up with kebabs for dinner, and we're gonna hopefully be able to make a fire tonight. And I'll sit out here and enjoy a cigar and a nice beverage and take in the campfire. I'm hoping. It's been so hot that I really have no desire to make a fire. Things are starting to calm down a bit. The wind was picking up earlier. Trees are blowing around, but looks like on the radar about 9 o'clock we'll start getting some rain. It's like 6:30 a.m. and I'm just down here by the shoreline before I have breakfast, trying to load up a few things in the truck before it gets super hot. Checkout time is 10, so we have about 3.5 hours, but we packed some things yesterday, loaded the boat up yesterday, so that'll make it a lot easier for us to get out of here. It feels really good. I think it's going to cool off the next couple of days. It sucks that we weren't here 3 or 4 days later, because I think the next 4 or 5 days is going to be a lot cooler, anywhere from 8 to 10 degrees cooler, which would have been so much nicer. Camping in hot weather is better than not camping at all. So hope you enjoyed this camping trip, and if you did, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel. We're going to have a lot more trips coming up in the future. I know we've been inconsistent with uploading videos in the last year or so, but we are committed to getting this channel active again, and we will be putting content up on a regular basis. We're a little bit better at planning stuff now, and kind of found a direction of where we're going with this channel. So we do appreciate all of y'all that watch our videos, and thank you for that, and hope you find some enjoyment and relaxation out of them. I know I love watching other YouTubers camp, and even for me, even though I go myself, I still love watching that kind of stuff. Hope you're having a great day, and as I said, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that thumbs up button if you actually liked this video. If you didn't, then you can hit the thumbs down. At least that's the interaction for us. And comment if you have any comments you'd like to add. If there's a state park or a place you'd like for us to go camping at, or a tour, let us know. We'll try to make it happen. And have a great day. We'll see you next time.